Alright, today we are going to be playing a completely normal game of Fire Emblem Conquest, and yeah, that's about it. But it's an Ironman. That's rule number one, obviously, Lunatic difficulty, because I'm not a coward. And I've never actually beaten a pure run. Let's go core 1, just to mark attempt number 1 of this challenge. And the twist won't affect us here, but it will come up eventually when we start. Um, Essentially, when this run ends, I'm going to add a mod to the game. And then when that run ends and fails inevitably, I'll add another mod to the game. And I'm going to keep doing that until I can beat the game. And obviously, I'm not going to add like a huge difficulty changing mod. I want it to be the same game with just smaller mods, maybe add a character in here or something like that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I think because we're going basic, let's go with a quick unlucky Cav. We're going to go for the good old fashioned Cavalier core, and I've not run this in a long time, usually because I use boots and use those to make Chapter 8 easier, but yeah, I don't know how many episodes this will end up being, and some mods will make me start from this section of the game, the beginning, and others will let me start from Branch of Fate, so we'll go with that as needed, so yeah, and as you can tell, no script, just gaming. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to make a good video out of this, and if not, oh well. Still fun. And last time I played this game, I was speedrunning, so it'll be interesting to see how that changes. Obviously, I like to play where the Ironman rules don't start till Branch of Fates, just because it would be a pain to have to reset every time you lose on the early chapters. I don't know how often that'll end up actually happening, if it'll be very rarely. But as soon as chapter, I think, 7 starts, that's when we will begin just changing it, so we have to restart and add a mod. So yeah, we're gonna go here, just heal up real quick. And a lot of this is staged. This is the big first part, HP, skill, speed, res. Magic's not important, but not bad. We'll take the level. Maybe I should have gone Strength Boon. I don't know how Cavalier Corin does, but speed's never a bad thing, right? We're just gonna blaze through the first few chapters and hopefully not die. Also, yeah, I'll probably do female Corin and male Corin alternating, just because I think that's fun to get the difference between Felicia and Jacob. But who knows, maybe I'll find a mod that has them both come in early or something eventually, and then it won't matter, and I'll just pick whichever one I'm in the mood for that day. We'll see. Let's see, this should be good. I feel like the game's a little slow. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, not a ton of damage. Felicia will weaken him, that should do it, and then someone can survive Rinka. Yeah, I played through this beginning quite a lot, but I'm still kind of bad at it. So let's hope Gunter doesn't go down here. That would be awkward. Let's see. Yeah, we just... No, looks like we might have crit, because Rinka took that. Didn't die at all. Might as well burn up Felicia's heal staff when possible, since It's just free experience. Let's see here. Not great odds. I think what I'd like to do is this. And then, yeah, we miss. Okay. But we don't die. And now we will get the Gunther support, so this really shouldn't miss. There we go. Level 4 Corin, HP, skill, speed, defense. Let's go. Always good to get a good defense level in. And let's see, not quite where the hard part starts. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just speed up this part in the video. I'll probably show it the first time, but if I have to like redo it for a mod, I'll probably speed it up in it. So that, or I'll add like a timestamp. But for this one, you know, if I knew I was gonna be keeping this one, I'd be tempted to do the funny haha where you have Azura dance for XP for a while, but nah, I'll get to that later. Also, I found out while speedrunning, you can actually get Hans to go down here, which is super cool. I don't know if that works in all difficulties, but I think in hard mode I was able to get Corin down to activate the Dragon Vein, and so Hans took that route. I don't know. I gotta do another Rev speedrun sometime. I did one for my like big challenge, and then turned out I forgot to include part of the rule set like requirements. I didn't show my settings, so that was awkward. It got broken for that, but it is what it is. Let's see. Felicia gets level, skill, speed, luck. None of the useful, super useful stats. Speed's useful though. Gunther, let's pair you up into Corin. Yeah, Felicia is fine. And level 5, nice. Strength and HP, we'll take it. I'm doing this on Citra now, which is nice. For a while I was doing my runs on Lime, which was easier for me to set up at the time. I finally figured out Citra when I had to speedrun stuff. But the problem is with Citra, you couldn't do the opening, so I had to use like a mod to skip these first chapters because for whatever reason the game would crash when loading like the Ganglari scene. Let's transfer Corin and heal. I think Felicia should live this. Yeah, she's chilling. Obviously, we want Corin to get as much XP as possible, though, because main character go burr. And Felicia getting XP is obviously also good, but less essential. We'll want to switch heal. Then we'll transfer separate. Not super big on counting turns, trying to get that super optimized. So, I don't know. I'm not gonna stress about all that. Let's see. Gunther should be fine there. Felicia will let heal. That should drive the archers. Yeah, now Corin can execute one and live the other. Shield gauge. Kind of stings to waste it on an archer, since this boss is probably the first point where you can just kind of get bad luck and fail a run. I don't know why I put Corin in there, but whatever. Now Felicia can just heal him up. And we can get her... Ideally, we get her staff all used up, so she gets as much XP as possible. Let's see, Gunther... We'll just switch. Get all the healings in. Then Gunther can melee him. Nice. And then we will have Corin go for the finish. Miss, that's okay. Because Felicia can not tank one, that's awkward. We'll just send her there. I think Corin tanks another one, yeah. There we go. So that's level 6? Yeah, let's go. The higher level you get Corrin, the easier the actual hard level becomes. So always nice to get them leveled up high. Let's see. And then we'll just real quick. Yeah, I'll take the defense buff and have Felicia just heal spam. Oh, went too far back. Oh well. So we want to take a little chip damage here, and while we're at it, we might as well execute some of these dudes. Yeah. I think we will not have Felicia go in there, just give that passive Corrin support boost. Then this guy dead. And now it should be safe. Because, yeah, she'll take damage, but then Corrin finishes. Nope. Felicia does not finish, so she'll go back. And if she dies, it's not actually that bad, because this is the last chapter we get her for prologue, and then she'll respawn. So, yeah, we're big chillin'. Oh, that was a misclick, though. But whatever. We're fine. We just heal spam. 5 more stabs. Not bad at all. Don't think the support does literally anything, but never hurts. Not sure how good the audio will be, so sorry if it's not. I'm using my good microphone, but I don't have time to edit through all the audio, not for something like this, unfortunately. I also don't know how many episodes this will be split into. Don't want to make them too short or too long. So, we'll see. I'll just see how it rolls. See, level 4 Felicia, nice. We'll tank a little bit more damage. I don't remember if the exact number of XP goes up with her or not, but it never hurts to be safe. Let's go, Corrin getting to level 7. HP and speed, pretty decent level. Plus luck is never bad to see. Doesn't matter too much, but not getting crit in an Ironman, always nice. And there we go. Now on to the annoying level. We gotta fight all the faceless and try to not let Ryoma steal all the kills. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not that great at commentating, I guess. I don't even know if many people will watch the VOD of this or just see the end video. So that's always interesting. If you guys like me commentating and not just, throwing raw game footage, let me know in the comments, because that's usually easier for my brain, if that makes any sense. The decision paralysis of not wanting to have to commit to something big. It always helps my brain to not know I need to audio record, but finally worked up the motivation to, and figure it probably makes better content. So if you guys want to see it more, let me know. I also plan on, I guess if you're watching this, it'll probably be coming up after. There's a video I want to do on Last Defense Academy where, and I forgot that, I'll send, wait no, Kazu's got it, sorry. I'm going to make it so that I'm, blarg, I can't think and play, sorry. I'm going to make it so I'm going to try and speedrun all the endings in Last Defense Academy. And there are 100 of them. And I think that's going to be super fun. I need to double check all of the rules, make sure they are still what I think they are. But I do think it'll be a good time if I manage to do it. And if not, still content. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So it's Thursday as of recording this. So I don't know. Nope, Sakura's dead. That stinks. Oh, never mind, Ryoma saved the life. Let's go. Might as well get the concoction and all that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So that's something I'll be doing for a while, and I'm excited for it. Oh, yeah, no, we get the concoction from Hinoka. It's having Sakura that lets us heal as we go, which saves vulnerary uses, which is nice. But not required. So, we're big chillin'. But yeah, I've got so many things going on, guys. Like I've been obviously college started back up, so that's been very much ooh, that could be bad. Okay. Nope, we're fine. Shield gauge coming in clutch. But yeah. I've been super busy with school as things seem to go a lot, you know. Can't complain because it's not like I'm working a full-time job and doing YouTube like some people tend to do, which to me is honestly insanely impressive. I'm just going to school, got a good chunk of credit hours, but not so many that I'm overwhelmed, which is nice. And just doing YouTube on the side. I'm working on my book. I don't know if I've mentioned this or if you guys know, but I'm a bit of an author, or an aspiring author at least. So right now, my third book is almost done with its rough draft, which is sick, and my second one is being worked on by the publisher. So that's fun. I'm excited to see how that all goes. But yeah, so that's one of the many things keeping me busy. I'm actually trying to work on making a video game. So that's been very time consuming but fun. So far, I'm just in the script writing phase and things like that. Got no idea if I'll actually make it happen or not, but I don't know. I'm hopeful for it. So it'll be one of many things going on. That's part of why I haven't uploaded to the channel as much too. After my 100 speedruns, I was kind of burned out on making more content. And then life just got busy and I had so much other stuff I wanted to do. But I am trying to get back into it now, put a little more time in. Let's see. This is the actual hard level, so I might have to actually think here. But nah, we'll be fine. I'm looking forward to seeing how everything goes. I've got a lot going on, but it's all good stuff. Except some of my classes, I guess, but can't complain. It is interesting sometimes because I'm majoring in creative writing, right? And that's one thing I've noticed is we do a lot less writing in that class than I'd want, and we do a lot more reading for whatever reason. They say, oh, we need to read these authors so you can learn how to write better, which makes a little bit of sense in my mind, right? Like, you learn a bit more, you learn best practices, yeah, makes some sense. But then it's like, at some point, you just got to pull the trigger and start writing. And I feel like so far I've taken a good 4 creative writing classes, and all of them have been focused on not writing, but reading. And it's getting to the point where I'm a little bit frustrated. You know, Ryoma's actually doing good. Let's see. Can he clutch it up? Let's see here. I think Kaze can take this most of the time. Forgotten the speedruns, I'd give him the HP tonic, which I probably should have done here, but whatever. If I have to reset, like I said, Ironman rules don't apply yet. Ryoma might beat the boss. Hopefully not actually for the XP, but getting him weak like this is good. Okay, Kaze tanks one. Now, hopefully with Sakura's buff, he'll be fine. Blocks the first one. miss. That's big. Kaze's doing great now. Alright. Yeah, we should be chilling. Ryoma doesn't kill him, which is actually nice, but super low is also good. Let's see, we will throw Kaze here. Korin can execute these guys with Azura's help, and I'm like 95% sure Korin won't die to the mages as long as Sakura's in range. Okay, Ryoma goes down, which is good. Oh, Azura probably goes down here, but that's fine because it's so late in the game. We don't need her anymore. So yeah, we're doing good. Yeah, Kaze can clean up the mages. Sakura can be a meat shield here a little bit. Yeah, we don't need her. And then Korin can take out the general. So we should be fine. Yeah, Korin gets this kill. And Kaze can go in. He'll take shield gauge here. And even if he goes down, we've got Rinka to finish off the last little bit. Nope, it worked out well though. Now, as long as we don't miss twice, we're fine, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying about school? Oh yeah. School is very strange because you spend so much more time reading rather than actually writing. And that's something that I'm not a fan of. I guess I kind of finished the thought though, huh? I don't know. I'm kind of modeling these videos as kind of after rec raps like Minecraft second channel speedruns, but obviously it's going to be longer. So I'm just going to talk about life stuff, I guess, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess we toss HP tonic. But yeah, we're finally into Conquest proper. Pretty sure I'll still play it if I need to reset in this screen specifically. I won't reset just because that would be annoying to have to go through. But after this, chapter 7, if Korin dies, run over. And we have to start season 2, which I guess, I don't know. I've attempted probably 5 or 6 other attempts of this game on camera, if that makes sense. And then many, many more just in my free time. Usually, though, I have some sort of twist or something, so that always keeps it fresh. Like I said, I've never beaten a raw, no gimmick Conquest Ironman. So I'm very curious to see how this goes. Oh, Camilla's actually probably dead here because I forgot Hakumi's power bow. Actually, Felicia can probably, as long as she doesn't die here. Nope, Camilla probably tanks the bullet, but that should be fine. We'll throw Xander in the woods. Yeah, Camilla doesn't die. She just gets mortally wounded and runs away for this. Because, yeah, having her die here would not be good at all. Felicia XP or Korin, I guess. Guess we'll get both, actually. That's perfect. Chip him down, and then Felicia gets the final kill, giving her half the XP. Yeah, that's pretty good. HP, strength, magic, skill, res. Very nice. And Xander can run over. I don't know if we'll try to bait. I think we'll try it out. We'll bring him down, see if Korin can snag the Ryoma kill. But if not, I'll snag the Sakura kill for free. Like, it's not a ride or die, but it's something I might as well see if I can get going. Goodbye, Yukimura. Because, yeah, we still got Leo, which means we still got the thing we need most. which is his ability to lower evasion. Not having Camilla does limit damage a tiny bit, but we should be fine. Ryoma comes in here, gets healed. Alright. Leo goes here and dies, so we'll just park him there. Should probably try to freeze him. Yeah, very good. Then Xander can go here. He lives most of the time. Corrin can come in and not quite get it. So I think we'll let it play out. Yeah, Ryoma gets healed. We'll attack Xander again. We get the hit again, which is good. Might as well go for another freeze. Okay, it works. We'll get the heal on Xander. Get the little chip. Nice. And Corrin can probably finish the fight. Let's see. I think we go Dragon. Well, let's see. Dragonstone insta-kills, but Yato has 93 compared to 88. 5% difference, true hit. Much better, actually. And it's... Do I want to rely on the 85, though I don't. So... We're just gonna do Dragonstone. There we go. Now we skip all the fancy stuff, and Ironman officially starts 26 minutes into the video. Hooray. Let's see. I think we buy Staff Store first because I am going for Cav Core and Strats, which means I need a Heart Seal ASAP. And by ASAP, I mean before that. I think for now I'm gonna not use any of the path bonuses, but I might count that as a mod later on. If I like decide to use them, that'll count as my mod for the time, because I really enjoy Dread Fighter. I think it makes the game more fun, but it is definitely broken in a lot of ways. But yeah, let's see. Do I want Dragon Fang? Whoa, okay. I forget sometimes the controller glitches out. Citra is far from perfect. But yeah, just vanilla Fates. I know there was a way I could stop this, but in the speedrun, but not reliably, and I don't remember how. I think, oh yeah, I'm so close to a level up, I'm gonna take out the dudes and then go for it. And so yeah, we'll get Dragon's Fang. It'll be good, but it would be a shame to waste 90 XP points. We are just going to save here and go for it. And let's see, do I go aggro mode or do I go defensive mode? I think defensive mode's usually the better play, but aggro is more fun, but that's okay. Might as well use this, doesn't hurt. Yeah, we'll just turtle up in this spot. Should be fine. We'll get Silas in a second here, which will be good. Corrin gets a level up. Dragon Fang, heal. Won't bother with Super Silas or anything. We'll just throw them. Let's see. I guess the only downside to Cav Corrin is I don't get to use the Dragon Stone, but should be fine. Hopefully this doesn't hurt your ears. I'm not using headphones, so I can't tell the music, but yeah, we'll go for it. I always like to do different build Corrins rather than just the basic one when I'm doing these runs, so we're full sending it. Silas can chill here, tank some hits, should be fine for now. Oh, nice. Corrin gets the kill. And then we'll have Effie go here. Silas lacks that. Let's see. Corin here, here, here. Silas would be best coming down here and getting healed, but that's not an option. We'll just throw Bronze Lance so he doesn't kill. Should be fine, yeah. Okay. Now, Silas does that. Effie can tank. Corin gets 1 kill. Felicia's safe and heals. And as soon as the bottom row is cleared, we're pretty much safe. But, I don't know. I don't usually lose units at this point in the game, but you never know, in all honesty. Effie can come down here. We'll switch to Elise to heal Effie. And Corin can yoink Silas. We'll let Felicia get a good heal on him. Elise get a good heal on Effie. And she can come up here to give Elise that wiggle room next turn. Okay, nice. We go here, heal. Yeah, we'll just kill here. Speed coming in clutch. And we'll heal Corin up. Against the boss, we should be fine. Yeah, we're doing good. I don't know if you guys can tell. I think I've played this game maybe a little too much. But honestly, I think Conquest is probably my favorite video game of all time. I just have so much fun with the way Fates feels to play, if that makes any sense. I don't know. Like, the controls just flow in a way that most games don't. Oh, Dragon Fang activation, always cool. Might as well kill the dual faceless. And there, yeah. I don't know, I'd like to do more Fates content, honestly, but I'm just not good enough at the game to do a lot of the things I'd like to. I've had a Birthright run that I want to bring over to the main channel, but I've just had a tough time scripting it for whatever reason. Just nothing's been feeling super good about it, like all that, so we'll see. Got so many ideas for the channel and not enough time, which is always an interesting situation to be in. I think this run we are going to leave Arthur to dry, mostly just because he's probably the weakest starting unit you get. We'll try and feed Silas some kills, and feed Effie some kills, and then maybe next time we'll let Arthur do stuff. I do like early promoting Arthur in Chapter 10. It can be a good power boost, but problem with that is it requires you getting enough experience for him to promote at Chapter 10. Which means either Silas or Effie usually gets less XP than they need. Oh, Effie might die here. Nope, we're fine. Yeah, these faceless, they're always a little spooky, if only because they have their abilities that deal damage, but can't kill you at least, so as long as you're conscious about that, you should be fine. We'll get some Felicia chip here. Never hurts. And I don't know. We'll let Arthur risk the 1% crit. If he dies, he dies. Or I guess he couldn't have died there, but let's see. Now we need more heal staves. When do I go for Mozu? I can't use Dreadfighter Mozu this round, which kind of stinks, because Dreadfighter Mozu is my favorite type of Mozu. But it is definitely a little too powerful, I guess, in a lot of ways. Yeah, we'll feed Silas the final kill. And with that, we're on to chapter 8. We'll see how that goes. Let me grab some water. Alright, I think we're going to try and do chapter 8 in this episode, and then I'll take the break, and then try like chapter 9 and onward in the next. I don't know though, we'll see. And I don't know how often I'll be uploading these. We'll get all the supports, gotta spam because my controller is being whack. But as long as you click fast, it works. That's one thing about the speedrun that's definitely jank, and both in the good and the bad way, I guess. But you definitely can feel that the game is not running on its main hardware. And I guess that makes sense, since, it isn't. I know the best version of Citra for speedrunning isn't available, so that kinda stinks. I couldn't find a good copy of it online anywhere. So we're using the next best, just the most recent, but there is one version of Citra that worked pretty much flawlessly, and that's what the speedrunners would normally use, but not now. But that's how it be, and that's okay. Alright, for this one, let me showcase why I like Cavalier Corrin, and this is what I normally do with Boots Corrin if I'm using all the bonuses. But since I'm not, I had to go Cav to make this play work. But we can just run up here and freeze that guy. Unfortunately, since Corrin Spot's the only one that can reach it, Silas isn't available to do that, which is sad because it would be fun. But that's how it be. No use complaining. But this way, we can quickly execute that guy and basically guarantee the money reward. And then I think I want to try and use Odin this run. Just because Odin's a fun character, but he's tough to get going. But that's okay, because it's fun, and that's the most important part. Especially considering this probably won't be the run that I beat the game. It would be really funny if it was, if I was like, oh, I'm going to add mods to make it easier, and then I just win this one. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously not going to throw to make it not happen. I'm going to try my best. But it probably won't be. Let's see here. I think... Is it worth freezing again? Probably not, but I don't want to get Shrek'd and be embarrassed, so we're gonna do it anyway. We'll try and bait the brigand here and see how that goes. Silas might die, actually. That would be very awkward. Yeah, he might die. Let's 95% shoot. Well, definitely using, what's his name, Odin. Alright, it's fine. I don't know what exactly I did wrong there, but I'll figure it out. Hopefully we got enough res. Oh, that is not a good res stat. Oh, that's... Let's see, we tank 1. 15 attack each, 5 res. Yeah, we'll be fine this turn, but Elise is going to need to get up there soon. Go there. And I don't know, one of the things I do like about Fates Ironman specifically too is, ooh, that was a nice dodge, but it makes you use units you don't usually use. So in this case, it might make me use Arthur, even though I never normally would. But because Silas is dead, it might. Why did I... That was Butterfingers so bad. Okay, it's fine though. As long as Odin doesn't miss, we should be chilling. Yep, we're good. I meant to attack with Corin there, but oh well. Risks of playing fast, but that's just how I play. I guess I should start thinking about pairings, huh? Don't have the expanded, like, pairings mod or anything. Just the basic ones, so that makes it a little bit more, I guess, a little bit simpler, but less fun, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think maybe we go for Felicia and Odin. Then you two can go here. Corin can tank. I don't know who I'll put Corin with. We will see later. Kana isn't that useful though, in all honesty, just because her joining map is risky enough that I don't love using her. So Kana's low priority, at least, especially in comparison to the other options. So Elise should be fine to heal, and Odin should hopefully be fine to chip. Nah, but we'll let him maybe tank the blow. Is this guy moving? I don't think he is. Let's see. Can Odin kill this guy here? Not quite, but it should be enough. I don't know. Probably Odin and Elise. Good old pairing. Since good magicophilia is always better than bad magicophilia, you know? I don't know. I'm curious how many of the people watching are big Fates fans, and how many of them are just subscribed or just got this video recommended and are like, yo, it's Geosage. I haven't seen that guy in a minute. Let's watch what he's doing. I don't know. Maybe I'll go Corin and Effie this time. Or I might go Corin and Camilla. Even though lore-wise it's kind of just weird, you know? Gameplay's got to take priority. This is bad. Not good at all. I don't know why I was going up here, but we will risk Arthur's life for the greater good in this scenario, I guess. You really don't want Odin dying as the thing. So please, okay, this is good-ish. Good dodge, yes, Odin, you're the best. Oh, it's Niles you don't want dying. I think I've been referring to both Niles and Odin as Odin for some stupid reason. That's my bad. But Niles is the one that you really don't want dying early on, because capture is such a run-changing ability. So it goes Corin is top priority, then probably Camilla is second top priority, in all honesty. But after that, it's probably Niles, because he's good at so many different things. But mostly just capture. Capture is so much fun in an Ironman, especially because, I don't know, it's fun to have disposable units. That's one thing about the speedruns that made me not enjoy the game quite as much as I normally do. And it's kind of sad because you have to, well, you don't have to, but it's almost guaranteed faster to play on casual mode. when you're speedrunning, at least the higher difficulties. Because otherwise a mistake can cost you so much. Where here you make a mistake and it's like, oh well. Yeah, we'll let Niles tank that. Odin will try and train in the Mozu Paralog, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Odin is very much an interesting unit. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go for the kill. Nice. Yeah, Corin can just execute her. No more freeze stabs. Hooray. Yeah, we'll get Felicia to heal Niles. Corin doesn't need it. Elise, doesn't need support, I should clarify. Yeah, we'll let Niles go for the kill later. Because he does need... Niles is definitely one of the best units in this chapter, at least, because high res. Which means he can execute all of these dudes. We'll let Odin get this kill, though. And then, problem is, if you want to use Odin, you have to commit to Nosferatu. But Nyx can barely use that spell. So it's pretty much an Odin or nothing. And if Odin dies, you've just lost a significant portion of gold for no real gain. But you know what? We ball. We let Odin try. We'll let him try his luck with Nosferatu in this run. Because I haven't done it in a minute. I don't know what it is about this game, but I can just keep replaying it. And I guess that's one of the main things I like about it. It is no matter how many times I play it, I'm still having fun. Alright, lots of damage from Corin. We'll back up, and we'll let these guys go for the kill. Okay, that's not great. Think it might be... I think we just YOLO it now. Let's switch to Elise here. We're gonna save our freeze. Okay, yeah. That gives us the little bit of extra bit we need, but we probably actually wait. No. I think we let Felicia just tank and debuff him here. Okay, never mind. He didn't want to attack Felicia. Let's see. If we let him get up to 15 or 16, then I think we can just... Nope, we can't kill him that way. I think we just YOLO it here. We tank, but then, yeah, we just kill with Gorin. And we get all the gold. So that's where I'm going to call episode 1. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.